Hey everyone, how's it going? Danny4 here. Sorry videos have been a little slow. Been pretty dang busy with the holidays and stuff coming up. But I got this video out finally. Sorry it's a little late. It's going to be about the T95E6, the collectible tank that came in stores for $50, 50 United States dollars, which for a tier 10, that's really cheap. Most tier 10s that come in sale are anywhere from 10 to 20,000 gold, which is, you know, I guess 10,000, 15,000 gold would be about 50 bucks as well. But usually when tier 10s come out, they're pretty expensive. So 50 bucks isn't really bad at all for a tier 10. It's not cheap, definitely isn't cheap, but it's not bad. And it comes with equipment and the rare camouflage and the avatar, which who cares about an avatar really, but if you like that thing, and a garage slot like all premium tanks. We have a few games with it. My opinion is on it, it's basically a T11OE5 but better. Everything about it is pretty much better. The DPM is the same. It does have a hatch, which is, you know, a little annoying, but the hatch isn't too easy to hit if you're constantly moving around. And when you're picking over ridges and stuff, you should always be moving around, never stop, or else shoot that hatch pretty fast. The maneuverability is so much better than the E5. It is so good. I have two games, one on Normandy and one on Canal, and this highlights the tank pretty well. So we're gonna, I believe we're gonna head over to the mill, because that's where I normally head, but we may go right, I don't remember. Usually I head over to the mill because if you can take that ridge over, especially with a gun depression heavy tank like this, you can really help your team a lot. And this tank also, unlike the E5, has 10 degrees of gun depression. The E5 has 8, so that again is a lot better. And you can just see how well it moves so much faster. And I'm comparing it a lot to the E5 because it looks and feels like an E5, and it's an American heavy with gun depression and weak sides and weak rear. It can be HE'd in the side and rear very easily, so be careful. A lot easier than the E5, because on this tank, if you notice, it doesn't have the tracks covering the side fully like the E5, so it can be HE'd in the side pretty easily. And just the other day I was flying in a 183 HE right in the side, and that was not comfortable. But any big tank destroyer can HE you in the side, and it's not good. So stay hold down as much as possible. That's what's best for this tank. Hold down is perfect where it belongs, as long as you're moving. As you notice here, I'm trying to get a shot in it, but then see I stopped moving there and I get shot. Yes, it was by HE. The mouse is shooting HE at me, but if you would have used AP and aim for the hatch, you would have hit it. So always be moving. And see, the hatch is an issue. It's not a huge issue, but it is an issue, so you have to be mindful of that. If you're using full gun depression, it does increase the hatch's armor. Like that, he shot at the hatch and didn't hit it right. But yeah, just keep it protected. And I stopped moving for too long and he shot it. So now my Ultimate Ninja Slayer is going to try to get him down some hit points, but unfortunately he bounces every shot because the Foch is Capolo is very troll. So I need to clear this Foch so we can move up, and of course I don't aim properly, hit to the right. In that little bar on top of a Foch, you have to shoot it dead center if you want to do damage. Dead center. Don't shoot it to the right or left because that's just spaced armor. It's kind of tricky to do. And now I'm ignoring the Foch and trying to kill that WZ. And now Ninja is going to rush the Foch and get him cleared. And I notice the T-57 just shot me. And he's going to shoot me again. But luckily I cleared him before he could kill me. I do not know if he had a third shot or not, but I'm glad he was gone. Now I have to deal with the standard B. I probably shouldn't push up right here that close to the guy when he can kill me and I'm 21 hit points. And Ninja apparently didn't see this guy because he left me alone. but that's fine. And this standard B, once that shot went off, I knew he was not a very good player. So he missed the first shot, so now I'm going to angle, drive forward, and he bounces again, and I can clear him. This was one of my, I think this was my second game actually in this tank. Something like that. Mastery, 4.4k damage, 83,000 credits. That is with premium and boosters, so it can make credits though. It's not a premium tank, it is a collectible tank, so it can be nerfed, but it is not overpowered at all, so I don't think it will get nerfed. Now we have one more game on Canal. This one I'm in between with Belmod. We're running double T95E6s. We both decided to get them. He's had his for a while. And we just happened to be running the exact same camouflage. That was an accident. But we're gonna push left down in this little ravine, especially with gun depression heavies again. On Canal, if you're not going right with the meds, pushing down here and getting over to their about sector 1 and 2 is very, very good if you can get over there, because it prevents if it spots all the TDs and heavies crossing, and it prevents them from going any further if you can get there fast enough. And this tank is pretty reasonable speed, 42 kilometers an hour. But this is my favorite spot to go in a gun depression heavy tank, because most people are not expecting it, and then you spot everyone that's over there, and like this VK. And now we're just going to double tap him into oblivion. He is trying to aim at us instead of reposition his tank, and I don't know what shot me there. Probably the AMX 30B or T62A. I think the 30B, if you had my guess. But now we're going to hold here, try to get an eye on where they all are, because we don't have them spotted. We've only spotted a few of them, so we don't know where they're at. I do not know what hit Belmod, but a TD did. Probably the 268. Camping at back. Yeah, there he's on the map right there. So we're gonna come over here because we know they're gonna be pushing our spawn. They are not over at their spawn, and some of them are camping across the canal. But I know that they're not going to stay over there. Especially since they have a lot of meds, they're going to be wanting to push. And there's the E75. Don't know how that shot didn't pin. It hit his gun mantlet, I think. But, I mean, it's an on-the-move shot, so good luck. I'm a little cautious because they do have a T30 and a 268. And this time I didn't know quite where they were at. And now I'm spotted. So I'm going to stay back, reset camo. I have this hill in front of me, so I should be protected. And there's something shot at me and hit that hill right there. So now I'm just going to reset camo and peek out. Be careful not to peek out too much, because if their mediums will spot me before I spot them. So this was pretty risky right here, driving across there. But there was no meds, so I didn't get spotted. And then I realized, maybe there's a TD back there, and then I see their FV pushing up. I'm like, I'm gonna go deal with him instead. REMX got tracked, so he got shot a few extra times. I'm gonna get a shot into this FV, pull back. LePTA took some hits, and so did Belmod. But me being on this side right here, the TDs don't have a good shot on me unless that 268's on that hill way over there. Which apparently is not. Or he's focused on something else, because I did not get shot. So I'm going to try to climb the hill here. Can't. Which kind of surprised me. I didn't really have any running start. So I'm going to try again. And no. So I give up on that. But it is a very good tank. Is it worth $50? That's for you to decide. It's very fun though. Very fun. Now I'm just gonna play Pika War with this 30B. I don't know how that shot went in. That hit his track. I should not have gone in, but you know, well. And this is not as a high damage game, but I'm featuring because it's a very good platoon game. and it shows what the T95E6 can do very, very well. I'll have another video on the VK16801P very soon. The T30 was being very sneaky there and shot me. And I've kept my hit points the entire game, pretty much. And now I have a T30 on that side and 268 on this other side. And this 268 is gonna want to kill me very bad. And something shot there. I don't know what that was. Probably the 268. So Belmont is gonna push the T30. Push him out in the open so I can shoot him. I clear him. And now I can try to find out where the 268 is and push up on him. And there he is. And I get stuck on the train. Kind of glad he didn't push around, because the 268, if he had adrenaline and stuff, he would have been able to kill me, I think, there. If he really tried. And now he gets my track and dies, and now the T62A is going to come around and try to shoot me and kill me, but then decides to ignore me and go for the LPDA. Which I'm okay with, because he may have been able to kill me, I don't know. Now, yeah, he's not very happy, but oh well. And that was a very good game, very good platoon game of the T95E6s. They're actually surprisingly pretty good in a platoon. Most tanks are not good doing double platoon, but these two are. This tank. For equipment, I run gun rammer because the pin is just fine. Improved modules, improved optics because you're not going to be camping. Enhanced gun lane drive for a little bit better aim time. Improved assembly because, you know, armor 4% is not going to help anything. Engine accelerator, refined gun, and enhanced tracks, and consumable delivery system. I run refined gun just for those little easier snapshots I can make. Then my ammunition loadout, provisions, and the stats of the tank. Main armor, turret 152, sides 120, rear 51, and the hull is 114, 76, and 19. So the rear of the turret and the hull can be HE'd very easily, and the side of the hull can be HE'd very easily. Any gun with over 76 millimeters of HE pin will pin the sides. And at tier 10, there's a lot of tanks that can do that. The front 114, not very strong, but it is angled. So the front plate right there is hard to pin, but underneath that, it is pretty easy to pin. This new garage system is confusing me. Review range 282.5, which is standard for a heavy tank. Concealment 41 stationary, 37 while moving, and 7 upon firing. 2,850 DPM, which is kind of low, just like the E5, compared to tanks like the FE215B, the WZ113, the WZ121, and of course the 121 is a medium tank, but still. In my opinion, these American heavies they got very low DPM, and it's kind of unfair when fighting other heavy tanks. You know, even the Chieftain has better reload. But, oh well. Armor average penetration 258, which is actually really good. 340 for heat, and 60 for HE, which the pin is actually really, really good. And then 400, 340, and 515 for your HE, or for your rounds. Standard 122 millimeter gun. And the aim time 3.6, dispersion is 0.293. Again, running refined gun. That is very good. Gun depression and elevation, 20 degrees of gun elevation, 10 degrees of gun depression. Very nice to have. Top speed 42 and reverse 15. And it gets up to that speed pretty quick. Turn traverse, not traverse, my bad. 43.74, hold traverse 38.77. Terrain crossing 100 on road, 92 on ground, and 65 on water. And I believe the higher it is, the better it is. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And engine horsepower is 877, so pretty dang good for a American heavy. And that is it, everyone. That is a T95E6. I'll have a video coming out soon on this, the VK16801P, which a lot of people, like Mezzy69 and a lot of people I've talked to in groups, say that they hate this tank. I think mainly just because it looks ugly, because the few battles I've had in it, I love it. I've played 5 battles so far, and I love it. 6 battles, 100% win rate, 2.9k average damage. That's pretty good. Pretty solid. So I love this tank. I don't know why everyone hates it. Maybe I just haven't had enough battles and have a hate for it. But I have a video coming out on this soon. If you want to get to T95, it is in stores for one more day for $50. Definitely get this tank. $15, $20 for a tier 9. Get that as soon as possible. This tank is a lot of fun. Kind of hard to carry on your own, but in a platoon especially, it's very, very good. I could do a video on this tank as well, but get that. It is so worth it. $15 for a tier 9 tank. That's as much same much as a tier 6 tank. Get that if you can. And of course, a few other bundles in here like this, E25 and low, $15. That is also a great deal. The Black Friday event will be coming up very soon. 2 days. The update is today. And I'm looking forward to the event. Not sure what it is going to be like. The main tank, of course, is the Tier 10 VK that has been in testing for a while. I've been told by a few people as that's not the greatest tank, but I don't know. So that's coming up, and I believe the event starts in 2 days. There'll be a lot of other tanks you can get, I believe. So that'll be fun. We do not know yet. But thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.